Hi, today we're going to look at competitive advantage through improved software quality. But first, let's look at some of the challenges facing organisations and CIOs today. We have a constant demand for accelerated development. In other words, there's more and more evolution of software going on. We need to maintain that and bring it to market as fast as possible. We need to do that whilst maintaining cost savings and time savings and bring our products to market as fast as possible to retain that competitive edge. We want to reduce the risk, so the software application, the software is developed very, very quickly in a way that doesn't compromise quality. Very often today we're not just using internal resources to develop, we're using external resources, subcontractors and outsourcing, so we need a way to communicate the whole process of software development and testing with those guys. We need to give better support to the overall process and reduce the number of supports coming into the business. We need to rapidly adapt to change to maintain our competitive edge or advantage, or indeed increase our competitive capability. And to do that we need to innovate and bring our products and expertise to market faster than our competition to retain that competitive edge. And ideally we're all looking to do more with less and maintain that within the compliance rules and regulations that face our businesses today. So how do we do that? And the context of this is through software quality. And I think when you initially go through your first phases of product, you either build it yourself or you buy it. So you're going through a design, development, testing and deployment phase on version 1 of the software. We may well also be linking this in and interfacing with third-party applications to give us a complete business solution. But ultimately, as we go through these challenges, the testing component of this design, develop, test, deploy process, the testing component gets larger and larger and becomes a bottleneck into the business and becomes an increasing challenge to the business organisations. Now what we found today is still 80% of testing is done manually, and it's done manually because it's difficult to do. Most of the competitive products on the market today have a scripting component to them, and it's very often easier to do a manual test than it is to go ahead and tweak and maintain those scripts. Our challenge and what we're able to do is increase the amount of automation. And if you're doing 20% automation today, you're doing very well. And we would push those boundaries up to 30 and 40%. How we do that is a key thing. We do it because our product is code-free and it effectively takes a clone of the application itself. As a consequence of those, it enables you to rapidly capture and enable testing against various versions of the application through a simple manual process that enables this cloning process. Once that's done, we can then start to attack and address the automated component. Because it's such a thorough clone of the application, that also enables this self-healing. What self-healing means, it will automatically tell you the difference between version 1 and version 2, run those against the application which you can automatically accept, so you then end up with version 2 of the script. So as a consequence of that, we get an awful lot of reuse. We've got a self-healing product capability, and the overriding key between the entire process is that it's easy to use and deploy. So our technology is really able to address this key parameter and push up the amount of automation your business is able to deliver. Thank you very much for listening.